What's up, Super Saiyans? If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I don't normally use this platform to speak out on political matters, but this Breonna Taylor situation it's really getting ridiculous. So I'm on Instagram, I'm seeing posts about, I'm just seeing, a lot of posts about Breonna. I'm not really reading into them because I try to stay away from the political side of Instagram because it just makes me really sad. But what I found out was that one of the people who shot and killed Breonna Taylor was indicted, but not for killing her. It was for the stray bullets that hit, the neighbor's house and windows and stuff like that. First off, we started, asking just to live. We asked to be alive. We asked to be able to keep our lives. And America straight up told us no. Now we're asking for justice for a person who did not deserve to die, and it's still a no. From my understanding, it was 3 people who ended up shooting Breonna Taylor and killing her. And it don't, does this really sit right with the people who indicted him for the stray bullets? I don't understand what in your mind makes that okay. And then he didn't even get charged. I don't even know what to say. This, she was an EMT. She was working the front line. She was an essential worker doing her job. She died in her home. People broke into her house and killed her. And people still don't see the problem with this. It's not clicking. It's not making any sense. And the fact that this sits right with the people up top, it really don't make no sense. Yeah, okay, they got money. They received a settlement or whatever. That still doesn't, that's not justice. That's a payoff. That's hush money. That's shut up and take it. That's not fulfilling. That does nothing for anybody. The family of Breonna Taylor, I'm really struggling to find the words here because, bro, it's really just what the f? Seriously? How hard is it to arrest 3 people who shot and murdered an innocent woman in her home? I don't know all the details. Bottom line, she was shot and killed. Innocent. Didn't do nothing, had nothing to do with whatever they was breaking in to see or the no-knock or whatever. She was innocent. And she died. Was killed. Murdered. At that. America, why do you hate us? We didn't ask to be here. Y'all brought us over here. So I don't understand. And then the people who really make me angry are the ones who well, if you don't like it here, then get up and go. But listen here. We built this. We built all this. Why should we have to leave? Y'all don't belong here either. Everybody in this country didn't come here, was not, besides the Native Americans who, y'all, the colonists, the colonizer came and killed and wiped out for the most part. They're the only ones who were here. Everybody else took a ship, got on a boat, and came here. We were forced onto boats and came over here. So I'm 400 years. 400 years. That's 4 freaking centuries that we've been fighting for this. And it's 2020 and we still haven't gotten what we asked. We are literally just asking to be alive. We're asking to be allowed to live. And we don't bother nobody. We do not bother anybody. We literally be walking down the freaking street or going for a freaking jog or sleeping in our freaking homes, and we end up getting killed, gunned down, lynched. It just don't make no sense to me. It makes 0 sense that we have to go in the streets and burn down for stuff to happen, for change to happen. Yeah, the no-knock order got taken away. Yeah, the family got paid. I don't even know what else happened. One out of the 3 killers of Breonna Taylor was indicted, not for killing her, but for the the damage outside of the shots that were shot at her. I really need the people up top, whoever's in control of this, to really sit and consider, what if it was your daughter, your mother, your niece, your sister? Like, would you have the same energy? Would you still not want them to get arrested or charged or put in jail? Like, I don't wish death on anybody. I don't want anybody to get death penalty. I don't want anybody to die, because they need to pay for what they did. They need to sit in a freaking cell and think about what they did. Like, they need a timeout. No cap. And if it's for the rest of their life, who can? That's all. Look, her life mattered. It did. But the way the people up top are treating this, y'all acting like a human life was just like, whatever, take this settlement, shut up. If she wasn't a black woman, the people who shot and killed her, they'd be in jail the next day, sitting in a cell. No cap. This just really shows how little America really cares about us. And that's really all it is. That's what it all boils down to. We are living, breathing people, and we don't even get that respect. I'm tired. I know the rest of the black community is tired too, because we've been asking for the same thing for 400 years. I don't want to have to fear for my life. I don't want my family to have to fear for their life. I don't want your family to have to fear for their life. I don't want any more of our black families to have to worry about their sons and daughters going out in the street. I can't even say that, because she was killed in her home, in the comfort of her home. It's really crazy to me, because all we're asking for is for the people who came into her house and murdered, killed, and you know how I know it wasn't absolutely necessary? Because the other person who's in her house, the boyfriend, he's alive, he's living. So why did they have to kill her? And that's how you know it was unnecessary. Her death did not have to happen because somebody walked out of there alive. And by all means, I am not saying that both of them should have died. I'm glad that the other person survived, but I'm not about to sit here and act like, oh yeah, no, that there was no way for her to walk out of that alive, because somebody did. To Breonna Taylor's family, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry that y'all have to deal with this. So sorry. Because nobody deserves to go through this. Our lives matter. They do. They do. And we're just being ignored. The fact that our lives matter is being countered with all lives matter. Well, if all lives matter, black lives are included in that. So all lives can't necessarily matter if black lives don't matter too. That's pretty much all. Make sure you guys are registering to vote if you're over 18. I'll put a link to do that in the description box. Send me anything that I can do, petitions, charitable organizations, anything I can do to help. Send it to me or put a link in the comments. Justice for Breonna Taylor. Arrest the motherfuckers who killed her. Like ASAP. America, get your